Imagine living in space, a place where there's no up or down, and you're constantly floating. Sounds crazy, right? Well, that's exactly what life is like on the International Space Station, or ISS for short. It's one of the most fascinating human achievements ever. Stay tuned because today, we're diving into some mind-blowing facts about the ISS. And trust me, you'll want to hear them all. The International Space Station is a massive space laboratory orbiting about 400 kilometers above the Earth. It's as long as a football field and weighs over 420,000 kilograms. But what's even cooler, it orbits the Earth 16 times a day. That means the astronauts living there get to see a sunrise or sunset every 45 minutes. Pretty amazing, right? The ISS isn't just owned by one country. It's a collaborative project involving 5 space agencies: NASA from the US, Roscosmos from Russia, JAXA from Japan, ESA from Europe, and CSA from Canada. Since its launch in 1998, more than 240 astronauts from 19 different countries have visited and lived on the ISS. It's like the ultimate team effort in space. So, what's it like to live on the ISS? For starters, you're in microgravity, meaning you're weightless. Astronauts float around to move, sleep in sleeping bags attached to the walls, and even drink liquids through straws because there's no gravity to pull anything down. Imagine floating while brushing your teeth. But here's the thing. You have to exercise for 2 hours a day to stay healthy. Without gravity, your muscles and bones can weaken pretty fast. One of the coolest things about the ISS is the research that happens up there. Astronauts perform hundreds of experiments that can't be done on Earth because of gravity. They study things like how plants grow in space, how space affects the human body, and even how fire behaves. Some of this research helps us understand Earth better, while other experiments are paving the way for future space exploration, like getting us ready for Mars. Here's a fun fact. The ISS is moving at an incredible speed of 28,000 kilometers per hour. At that speed, it takes just 90 minutes to orbit the Earth. That's why astronauts on board see 16 sunrises and 16 sunsets every single day. Can you imagine? One day here on Earth, and up there, you'd already see 16 days go by. You might wonder, how do astronauts get food and water? It's not like there's a space grocery store. Every few months, cargo ships deliver supplies to the ISS. These ships carry food, water, equipment, and even new scientific experiments. And get this. Many of these cargo ships burn up in Earth's atmosphere when they leave, which is how they dispose of trash. Pretty wild, right? One of the most exciting things astronauts do is spacewalks. That's when they step outside the ISS, floating in the vacuum of space, to perform repairs or install new equipment. The longest spacewalk lasted about 8 hours. Can you imagine floating around with the entire Earth below you? It's both terrifying and beautiful. How does the ISS get its energy? It runs entirely on solar power. The space station is equipped with massive solar panels that collect energy from the sun. These panels generate enough electricity to power the entire station and all its scientific equipment. And don't worry, it also has batteries for when the station is in Earth's shadow and not getting sunlight. Staying connected in space is super important. Astronauts on the ISS are in constant communication with mission control on Earth. They use high-speed radio waves to send and receive messages. This is how they get instructions, upload data, and even video chat with their families. Yes, astronauts can call home from space. So, what's next for the ISS? Well, the station is set to operate until at least 2030. After that, it might be retired or even replaced by new space stations, including ones that could orbit the Moon or Mars. But until then, the ISS continues to be a key part of our journey to explore the universe. The International Space Station is more than just a lab in space. It's a symbol of human collaboration and innovation. It shows what we can achieve when we work together. If you found these facts as amazing as I did, make sure to like this video, share it with your friends, and subscribe for more mind-blowing content about space and science. Who knows? Maybe one day you'll visit the ISS, or maybe Mars. Thanks for watching and see you next time.